Alright, so another video. First off, I want to say I hate YouTube for freaking giving me the 10-minute time limit because that's totally screwed over the video I just made. So yeah, that one's kind of driving me nuts. I gotta get on that, on getting that removed. Anyway, since E3 is coming up in 2 weeks, I decided that I was just gonna talk about like Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony, and just talk about them. And I'm gonna divide this up into parts. So I'm gonna do like a Microsoft part, a Nintendo part, and a Sony part. I'm just doing it in alphabetical order. So anyway, Microsoft. I like Microsoft actually. I think some of what they've been doing is pretty cool. Um, I don't like Connect though. I think Connect was just not for me or for anyone else that I know really. Just because it's like you need way too much space for it to work. Like I can't actually use it at all, but I can't give it to like one of my friends because they can't use it either. And I don't want to sell it because that feels silly when I could just give it to someone if I could find someone. Uh, but no, that doesn't mean like free connect because I'm not paying shipping to ship it to one of you guys' houses. So yeah. Anyhow, connect, they were like promising it for like hardcore gamers and stuff too, and I don't really see that happening like at all because first off, I don't think it really works that well for hardcore gaming, and second off, they haven't even tried that much, so, I don't think Kinect is really gonna be that. I don't really. I hope that they're not, like, pushing Kinect for the rest of their lives, kind of thing. Sorry, so Kinect, I'm not really fond of. I, I'm also kind of sad that they gave up in Japan. Um, that they stopped selling. They're not selling Xboxes in Japan anymore. And the reason why I don't like that is because that was actually really good in bringing a lot of like Japanese games to Xbox. So it was like we got Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey. Um, they made Final Fantasy 13 for the Xbox too, instead of just the PS3. Um, so that's kind of cool that they were doing stuff like that, but I'm kind of sad that well, what I'm worried is that they were doing all that stuff just to try and get more people in Japan to buy an Xbox, and that now that that isn't working, they're just gonna kind of give up, which kind of makes me sad, but you know, whatever, I guess. I mean, I know like that's not like their core market at all. Like their core market is like Skyrim and COD and Battlefield and Halo and Gears of War and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of sad about that, but I understand why they did it. Um, so those are like I guess the two cons I have for Microsoft. So from E3, I just kind of sorry. Um, um, for like E3, I just kind of hope they, you know, keep what they have going because like right now they're really well off. Like even though they don't have a lot of exclusives or anything like that, like there's a lot of people playing Xbox Live and stuff like that. So I would like them to just do stuff to continue that and keep that kind of stuff happening. And I'd like to see like even more indie games, stuff like that, like those kind of low budget arcade games because those are really awesome. Like stuff like Bastion and Fez. Those are like really good games that I hope they like continue supporting, and they've been like really good about that. I'd have to say, like, if I had to pick a company that was the best for like, like champion indie games, I would actually pick Microsoft. And I never thought I would say that like 2 years ago, that Microsoft was looking out for the little guys, but they really are. So at least in this case, not in the freaking Windows 8 kind of crap, but that's a totally different story. Um, so anyway, that's kind of like the stuff I hope from. I would also like if they got more exclusives, not because like I care about exclusives. Like, I would rather just everything be cross console as much as possible, and only be like an exclusive because of technical limitations. But I know that's not how the game works. I know that's not how like making video games works. So um I would just like to see them get some more exclusives so they'd have something over PS3 when like IGN is comparing them and stuff based on exclusives, because it's like, yeah, I know they have really weak exclusives, but that doesn't make PS3 any better because PS3 doesn't have a large player base compared to Microsoft. But anyway, that's a different thing. I'd like to see them get more exclusives just for the sake of getting like good exclusives, because like, stuff like Uncharted and Super Mario Bros. Those are like really good exclusive games, and then we have stuff. Microsoft has stuff like Gears of War, which is okay, but people really like it. So yeah, and stuff like Halo, but that's also on PC. So, but on a different release schedule. But regardless, um, and stuff like Fable, which are just kind of not as strong as some of the other exclusives. So I kind of like hope in the future that they get more exclusives and they keep just doing what they've been doing otherwise. So yeah, this is part one. It's just about me talking about Microsoft. So next I'll be talking about Nintendo. So thanks everyone for watching, listening, whatever. I don't care.